Hi friends, welcome back. Naji here. We are continuing a discussion on n8n and we have done a lot of workflows in n8n, right? So in this video, we will be discussing on if some errors happen in our any workflows. So we will see how can we get notified with those errors. Okay. For that, let me create a workflow here. Okay. So there is a trigger that is provided by n8n, that is the error trigger. So just click on the error trigger. Okay, so in the error trigger, I'm just testing it. So this is a kind of a dummy error that is showing. So when we click on that, we can see it shows like a URL, retry, error messages, and start trace, etc. That is showing. Now it is, since it's a dummy, it is just giving some dummy result. Okay. Now what I'm planning to do, so whenever a trigger is happening, I need to send a uh, email to my account. Okay, for that what I can do, I can create a Gmail account. I can select a Gmail account and let me select a send email message. Okay, so here this I can say this should be sent to train dot my email ID, and subject can be, let me make it attention error, and I can see I can send it using this message. So this will be my subject. Okay, now coming back to email type can be text, and in the message let me show you the message. So in the message what I need is, in the message I can say hi, I can say there your attention is needed and error occur. Here I can say error message. So this will be my error message. Let me paste it here, and here I can say start trace. I can say start trace will be, this is my start trace, and if needed I can give my workflow URL, right? URL can be, this is my URL. Okay, so if you need, like, you can add more things, like maybe you can give the workflow name, etc. can be given, but I'm going to keep it like this. Okay, I can say thanks and regards n8n admin. Okay, so this is my error message, this is my email content. Now let me execute this. We'll see. Okay, so the execution says it is completed. Now I can go back and check my email. So let's see that. You guys can see a new error message is created, right? I can see that your attention is needed and error occurred. Maybe spelling is right, not right. So here we can see the error messages, start trace, and the URL, everything can be seen here. Okay, here also it is coming. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so this is my error. Now let me save this. Okay, so let me save this. I can make it this workflow is not trigger node. This is a trigger node. I'm trying to activate this. So let me rewrite this. I can say that error workflow. Okay, so this is the error workflow. This is the error trigger. Execute it. Failed with the status code. Why it is failed? Let me refresh this. Execute it. Okay, so the execution is successful. Let me change it here. Okay, so this is working fine. Okay, now I changed my this workflow name is error workflow, and I can make it active, but somehow it is not allowing me to act. The workflow has no trigger node that required activation. So this is the trigger node. Okay, let me save it. Maybe error node inactive. Let me refresh this maybe. Okay, so after refreshing it, I am able to make it active. Okay, so ensure that you active it properly. Okay, so this is my error trigger, and I have made it active. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to create another workflow. So let me create another workflow. This will be a simple workflow. I can make it a chat trigger. This is the chat trigger. Okay, and the chat trigger I am going to connect with the AI agent. So this is the AI agent that I'm going to connect. Okay, just I'm going to connect with my OpenAI model. Okay, simply, okay, nothing fancy, just connecting to the chat, and this is the AI agent and this is my AI model. Now let me do one thing, let me type hi. Okay, so here I'm getting the response, which means this is working fine, right? Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change, I'm going to make some error here. Okay, uh, let me change the error here, and let me go back, and let me type an error, hi. Now I'm getting an error. Okay, so my goal is, whenever I get an error in this workflow, it has to send an email, right? For that, what I can do, I can just go to settings. Okay, this is my settings, and in the settings, I can connect this workflow to another workflow. Here there is an option like error workflow, okay, to notify when it's when this one errors. So here I can select error workflow. So this is the workflow that I just created. Then maybe it's not mandatory, but let me make it Asia, Calcutta, my region. So let me make it the time zone. It's always good to make the time zone as US. Okay, so we have the error is there. Now let me try this. Hi. So it's actually giving us an error, right? So we can go back and see like if any mail is in our inbox. So there is no error, is no email is happening, right? Since the it's triggered an error, no email is triggered. Okay, so the reason why is it has to be active, then only like we will get an error. Okay, to make it active, so first I need to make this back. So let me select GPT Turbo for now. Let's save it and make it active. Okay, now this is active, fine. Now what I am going to do, I'm just click on this settings. I can say that make chat publicly available. Okay. Now I'm copying this. Let's go back and save this. Okay, so this is my URL, and I'm getting a beautiful interface. I'm going to say hi. Okay, it's giving correct result. Okay, now what I'm going to do, as we did earlier, let me go back and change this model. Okay, I changed the model, I have saved this one, and what I am going to do, I'm going to type hi. So after typing hi, I'm getting a error like error in workflow. Okay, now I can go back and check my email. Okay, let me refresh this. We'll see. Okay, see, now I am getting an error, attention error. Okay, so here we can see the details. The resource you are you are requesting could not be found. So your attention is needed, an error occurred. The error message, the resource you are requesting could not be found. Okay, it's giving me like detailed reports. It's also giving the URL or the workflow that is triggered the error. Okay, so let me click on this. So if we click on this, we can easily say that which one is triggered. Okay, so in this way we can easily make track of any errors. Okay. Now let me show you like one more thing. Let me go to my error workflow. Here let me go to the execution. So here we can see it is automatically triggered. Okay, definitely that is why we are getting this email. I hope this is clear, and this is also a really good feature, so that like if any error happens in your workflow, we will be getting notified. So that is all about in this video. Please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.